Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, right, I wanted to talk about something that happened on my past 2 or 3 live streams, right? I've had guys call in and say they were doing a whole bunch of basically game goofy type of stuff. I mean, they didn't know it was game goofy, but I had to let them know that it was some goofy shit, right? So, you know, for example, one guy called in and he basically said that he had some chick that was feeling him. You know, she gave him the number, whatever, and then he, I guess, waited long to call her. And then when he called her, he acted like he was too busy to see her. And then, you know, because he was like, I was trying to, you know, look like I'm high value or some stupid shit, right? And another guy called in on another live stream. He was talking about how he said, he was asking me, you know, should you call a woman after 10 p.m. if she texts you or call you or whatever. And he was saying that, you know, he heard from some other people that you shouldn't do that. So then he didn't hit some girl back when she texted him because, again, he was like trying to be quote unquote high value. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these dudes are doing goofy shit to try to get the girls, right? And what's happening is that they're actually making it to where the girls ain't trying to fuck with them. Right? And so the thing is this, what a lot of guys are doing is sort of like this PUA sort of type of shit. You understand? Like doing a lot of manipulative stuff, doing goofy shit to try to get the girl to chase them, try to get the girl to like them and all this other stuff. See, what you got to understand about this whole PUA shit is that PUA started as, you know, a bunch of nerds trying to figure out ways to get women. You understand? It's a bunch of nerdy dudes. You understand? Trying to figure out, you know, formulas and tricks and gimmicks to get women. Right? And so these guys from the jump didn't feel like that they were, you know, attractive enough to get women. So what they'll do is that they'll do some goofy shit to try to, you know, play games with the girl to try to get the girl to come after them. Because, again, the reason why they're doing the tricks and the goofy shit and the manipulation is because they don't think that the girl would like them in the first place. So whenever you're doing any type of, you know, manipulation or some goofy shit in order to get women, it's because you think that you can't get them. So what you do is that you'll do something stupid to try to get the girl to, you know, fuck with you. So, for example, a lot, you know, in a lot of PUA, you know, situations, they had this thing called negging, basically like sort of, you know, either dissing or making fun of the girl because that's supposed to, you know, get her to chase you because you're not showing her you're interested in all this other nonsense, right? And see, this is the thing. A lot of that type of stuff that you guys are doing when it comes to you trying to get these girls, right? Again, like I said, is because you feel like you can't get them. And then so you do this dumb shit to try to get them. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you guys are doing that weird stuff, it doesn't work. And see, I understand that it's difficult because if you're the type of guy who doesn't understand game, you'll basically listen to anything. You'll listen to anybody and just take their word, you know, take them at face value. And then so you try out the stupid shit you heard, and then it doesn't work. Because why am I getting people on my live stream calling in with this goofy shit? So I'm like, oh, well, this coach said this, and then this coach said that. You know, and the thing is, since you don't really know any better, you know what I'm saying? You follow that shit, and then it doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is this, a lot of the gimmicks and the tricks and the manipulation has to happen because these guys are insecure. You understand? They're insecure. So they don't really know any other way. Because the thing is this, if a girl liked you, you wouldn't have to do any of these tricks and gimmicks and all this nonsense. You just hit her up, set up a date, and go see her. Right? See, what I teach you guys is the real shit, like the natural shit. Right? Because what you got to understand is there's a difference between attraction and seduction, right? So what happens is, what a lot of these, I guess PUA guys or guys who teach all this garbage, a lot of this stuff is them trying to sort of like seduce. You understand? But there's a difference between attraction and seduction. See, attraction is when the girl is automatically feeling you. She's just feeling you're her type. She likes your vibe, everything. You understand? Seduction comes into play when you're talking to a girl who is, she's not all that like into you, but she's not necessarily like not liking you, but you have to do more shit to try to get her to like you. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when, guys doing some negging shit or trying to like wait, 2 weeks to call a girl when they first get the number, or try to, quote unquote, pretend they're high value, that's sort of their form of seduction, right? But the thing is, like, I try to get you guys to understand that you need to look out for the women who are attracted to you and then deal with those girls, right? Because if you get a girl's number, right, and she's into you, right, you can text her the next day. She's not going to give a fuck because she's into you. She's going to be glad you text her. You understand? You don't have to do any goofy shit. See, a lot of guys, they do a lot of the dumb shit because they don't know any better. And on top of that, they're listening to people who don't know what they're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Because even they have a lot of message boards. You got a lot of people who are giving all this advice, but they're not really qualified to give the advice because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You understand? But see, the thing is this. Guys are doing things to pretend to be high value instead of just being a guy who's fucking high value. I've said this a million fucking times. Right? Why do you need to pretend like you got some shit going on, which is why you didn't call the girl, instead of actually having something going on, which is why you didn't call the girl? You understand? Or we wasn't really thinking about it like that. And see, what happens is, when a woman deals with you, she's going to know the difference. So you could play all those goofy games, but at the end of the day, she's going to know the difference. This is why a lot of this shit don't work for you guys, because you're sitting there pretending you don't like a chick you actually like. And so you start doing goofy shit. The chick sees that you're being on some goofy shit, and then she bounces. She's like, man, fuck this guy. Right? And the thing is, what happens is, sometimes if you do that goofy shit and it works, right? The only reason it worked is because the girl probably liked you enough to, deal with your bullshit until you actually made shit happen. But a lot of times you may meet a girl, then you start doing some bullshit like, oh, I'm going to wait like this long to call her and then pretend I'm busy and blah, blah, blah. And then she's going to lose interest and not want to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, a lot of you dudes, what you do is that the reason why your game is weak because you're doing stuff for the girl. You understand? You're doing stuff for the girl, meaning you're chilling there trying to, quote unquote, not validate her to try to get her. You're doing that for her. You're doing that so you can try to get her. You're not validating because you don't want to validate. You're doing that because that's what you think you have to do in order to get the girl. You see what I'm saying? Which is goofy shit. You get a girl's number, you're not, it's not like you're not calling her the next day because, oh, you had a bunch of shit to do. You didn't really have time to really talk to her or whatever. You're sitting there thinking about her all day and counting to the days that you're like, oh, I'm going to call her 3 days from now. Then the first day, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to call her. Second day, you're like, oh my God, only one more day that I get, to wait to call her. Third day, yes, I can't wait to call her. As soon as you wake up, you're texting her, hey, what's up? You understand? This is what you're doing. But you're doing that because you're getting goofy. Right? And you don't understand what it really means to be an attractive guy, to attract women. You see what I'm saying? Because, all these guys talking about, well, I'm trying to pretend to be high value. You can't really pretend to be high value. You either are or you aren't. And it's going to show in your actions, in the way you speak, in the things you do. And the girl is going to see that. This is why when you do all these goofy games, it doesn't work. And if it does, what happens is, again, like I said, the girl already liked you, so you wasted your time doing all those games. Or what happens is you might run into a girl who is super, super insecure, which that may work on. And see, the thing is this. You don't really want to fuck with a chick who's super, super insecure. Because if you do, you're asking for trouble. You understand? I might have to do a whole video on just on that topic. You understand? So you don't want to do that shit. See, what a lot of you guys don't understand is that you can only pretend for so long. You understand? You're going to get, you know, you're going to be exposed, I should say. You understand? See, some of y'all might be too young for this, but there was a group back in the day called Milli Vanilli. Okay? A group called Milli Vanilli. Now, what happened was Milli Vanilli came out. They had some hit songs and all of that other shit. But then what happened was they got exposed because they wasn't actually singing their songs. There was someone who was in the background who was singing their song. So basically they were lip singing their whole fucking shit. So it really wasn't them singing. They were pretending to sing. But when it got exposed that they were actually not singing. Right? And that basically ruined their career. You see what I'm saying? So them trying to pretend to be singers fucked them up in the long run. Right? So wouldn't it have been better, instead of to pretend to sing, wouldn't it have been better if they just learned how to sing? So they actually could have just sang and kept their career going? Right? So this is the same thing that happens for you guys. You sitting there pretending to be high value, you're going to get exposed. The chick is going to notice. She's going to find out. She's going to see that you're a fraud. Because instead of taking time to really learn this game, you out there doing stupid shit. Now again, like I said, you may be naive, so you don't really know what's happening. So this is what I suggest to you, because a lot of you guys are calling me, tip me up, talking about, oh, this other coach said this and this other coach said that. This is what I want you guys to do. Listen to whoever you want. Try out what they're saying. Right? Try, you know, if you want to, try what everybody's saying. And see whose material is going to actually help you. See, I'm trying to tell you now, so you don't waste time, that all of that fucking pretending to be this and pretending to be that and doing all this goofy shit and all this other nonsense, that's not going to work. See, earlier I was talking about attraction and seduction, right? It's easier when you're dealing with a girl who's already attracted to you. There are going to be times where there's certain things you can do to seduce certain girls to get them, even if they're not all the way on board at first. But there are things that work and there are things that don't. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, in the Bad Boy membership, I have a lot more on seduction. A lot of the programs on there have extra, you know, it's more game in there pertaining to seduction if you want to learn how to seduce chicks. You understand? But just understand that all of that goofy shit, all that game goofy stuff, that shit ain't gonna work for you. It's not. I'm just letting you know. But again, try out what you want to try out. Do what you want to do. And, you know, at the end of the day, just understand that there's a way that's going to help you out and there's a way that ain't. All right? So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.